Alright guys, I just want to share this story of me nearly losing my brand new 5-inch drone with a brand new GoPro 10 on it. All because I didn't have a GPS installed and I was flying somewhere that I wasn't familiar with. So it all started on this beautiful afternoon, kind of dusky sunsetty vibe where I pulled over onto this farmland and thought I'd get some shots of the sun setting. And I also wanted to mess with my GoPro settings and see what I liked the best and actually use it with the correct shutter speed. I ended up sort of enjoying doing laps around the farmland a little bit more and trying to go as fast and low as I could and trying to find a bit of a frame towards the other end of the farm there. So I'm going around for a lap here and I've spotted these birds, and right here you can see I'm getting a little bit immersed in flying with these birds and trying to get some nice footage of them. And this bird kind of darts around to the other side, so I look around, try to sort of see where it's going so I can fly with them a bit more, and here's where it all goes wrong. This immediately presented a bunch of issues all at once because I was trying to fly the drone and navigate, not bumping into any trees or power lines, while I was also trying to figure out where I was with a very limited amount of time. I'd already been flying for maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, so I had about 2 minutes or so left on the battery. Not to mention, the goggles are just giving me like low range, and I'm trying to listen to see if I can hear the drone coming closer or when it's going further away, just to figure out where I am. On one hand, I wanted to explore more and try and find myself, but then on the other hand, there was the chance of that just going completely wrong and me just completely losing signal and flying even further away. So I thought the best option would be to find a kind of landmark and just ditch the drone in there, in a place where it wasn't on someone's property for one, and for two, it would be near somewhere that I could actually find it. I started recording the footage from the goggles, which I wasn't doing before, just so that when I crashed, I could review the footage and try and keep looking at it to figure out where I was. One thing I did that really did work in my favor here was I switched the drone out of acro mode and into horizon mode, so it basically started to fly itself, and I just wanted it to hover and just use minimal battery so I could fly for as long as I could and try and get some kind of orientation. I would say if I didn't do this, or if I didn't think to do it, I would have just ended up kind of crashing into something, or just on someone's roof or in the middle of their property. As you can see here now, I'm actually really starting to panic. I've flown way further down than I even wanted to. I can't hear the drone at all, and I'm just getting low range signals. All kinds of signals, and it's wet. I'm dodging power lines and it's starting to get dark. Pretty much the worst possible combination of circumstances that I've got myself into here. I also really didn't want to be flying right over these people's properties, right over their horses and stuff like that. It was just not what I wanted to be doing. I just needed to try and find where I was. At this point, my decision was pretty much made for me because I was now getting the low battery warnings, which means I have like 30 seconds to really land. So this was it. I saw this white house and this kind of densey shrub bush next to a road, and my only option was to just ditch the drone in there and avoid this power line, obviously. And listen to how serene it is where the GoPro lands, right next to a bit of a nice water stream. You can hear some birds singing away. And then I'm absolutely panicking a kilometer or so away. Oh my god. That was the most cooked thing ever. I was following these birds and just completely lost where I was with the drone. That was the scariest thing. Oh my god, I've found it. I need to get it. It does have a beeper. Brand new GoPro. Brand new GoPro and a really new drone. Started following these birds, got completely fucking lost. Oh my god. Oh, you idiot, Tim, you fucking idiot. Alright, it's GPS if we're doing stuff like that from now on. Like, that was honestly the stupidest thing. It's literally getting dark as well. I would have had to just sleep over. Yeah, I knew I landed near a white house and that was pretty much it. I just ditched it on top of one of these like shrub things.